11 years ago, fresh out of school, after graduation, I was just thinking about, okay, what is the next stage for my career? What's the next thing I'm gonna do? I don't want to go and be a software developer because I'm just gonna be terrible at it. It wasn't what I wanted to do for my life. At the time, it was from a place of fear of not coding, and maybe that is familiar. Coding does not fire me up, right? It's not something that I genuinely enjoy. We're gonna be talking about 3 things that I wish I learned 11 years ago when I was starting as a software tester. And so many of you may have questions like, what is now up to today? Who is a software tester? What are these things? I really encourage you to stay to the end because the last bonus point is crucially important for you to be able to navigate some of the challenges and issues that I faced, in that time. My name is Noah and I'm a career coach and prosperity coach. This is my new title because I'm really, really keen to help so many people prosper. And every single day, even today, I just received a lovely news that's fueling my energy. So I'm, preparing this interesting special video, and this is one that is truly dear to me. So for those of you that are new here, I've been working in tech for more than 11 years now. Recently, I've been leading a team at SenSkills to be able to help change lives for immigrants across the world. So immigrant based in Australia, the UK, US, Canada, we've helped a ton of people change their life. And I receive messages every single day of people, I've just secured a job, have an interview, I'm grateful. So it's just an incredible feeling. But before I dive straight in, I need to set the context so you understand why I'm really passionate about this particular video. So again, I started my career 11 years ago as a software tester. At the time, it was from a place of fear of not coding, and maybe that is familiar. I know, I get it, right? A lot of people don't want to learn how to code, maybe too technical. I'm one of those people. I did not want to learn how to code. And it's ironic because I did computer science and I have a master's degree in advanced computer science. So I can't escape coding. Thinking about my journey, coding does not fire me up, right? It's not something that I genuinely enjoy. I just had to do it because of the context of the kind of course that I was doing. And there's a backstory into, how I got into computer science. I always wanted to be a medical. Well, that didn't happen. I went for my next best thing, which is computer science. And that was interesting. I loved every bit of it, apart from the coding part of it. I'm here to tell you again that coding, not every part of tech you have to code. I hate coding as well. I don't even code today. I just have a functional knowledge. I don't commercialize that skill today. But why am I saying all of this? 11 years ago, fresh out of school, after graduation, I was just thinking about, okay, what is the next stage for my career? What's the next thing I'm going to do? I don't want to go and be a software developer because I'm just going to be terrible at it. It wasn't what I wanted to do for my life. So it's not like I'm going to be terrible at it. I'm just kidding. But I didn't like it. Like, it's not something that fires me up. And I was living in Bafo, Nigeria. For those of you that know where that is, like a remote area. We didn't even have light then. So basically one day I was just, looking at job boards, looking at application. Then I stumbled on this company, Tesla Business Solutions. Shout out to the CEO. I really love the work that he does. Basically, I applied for a graduate training in software testing. That was the first time I actually came across software testing. I'm like, whoa, this is interesting. When I read through the job description, it didn't have anything technical like coding. I was like, wow, this looks like something potentially be able to. I got data, I applied to that job, and I got an email invite for an interview. I went for the interview. I think it was in Keja then, and I was dressed up for the part. I wore my suit, my graduation suit. Nobody knows this, but anyway, between me and you, yeah, you get what I mean. I went there for the interview, and it's lovely women. I can't just take away that picture and that experience from my mind. My mom gave me transport fare because, man, I was broke. I was so broke. So yeah, I went for the interview and I was super nervous. Honestly, I actually don't know why they hired me, to be honest, because I didn't think that I gave my best performance, but I guess they were more about, potential. So I've actually not had conversation with, I don't want to mention her name, but yeah, I'm going to probably message her after this and ask her. Surprisingly, I got the opportunity to enter into the graduate training program, some 11 years ago. And it was a very big decision for me because I had to commute from Ibadan, right? Like far distance to Lekki, that's like traveling interstate. And I will wake up like 4:30 every single day just to be on the road to catch up with a colleague that would drive down to the island. And that was how I got into the world of software testing. Now, for those of you that don't know who a software tester is, software developers collaborate within a software development team with solution architects, UI designers, and so on to be able to create product. And their role is primarily to ensure quality, to make sure that we avoid, bugs, defect, and the product is of high quality. We've all had frustrations with, software where a software may crash on you, or you may do a transaction and it's bouncing, or you run into an error with no bugs, defect. A software tester is somebody that ensures quality in the software development process. So they help to test, validate user requirement, ensure that product is free of defect and bugs. This is a very critical role in the software development process. And I started my career as a software tester some 11 years ago, and I've gone ahead to do different things. That is why I'm so passionate about helping people explore no-code career, whether in software testing, project management, business analysis, Scrum Master. These are the roles that I've been able to add value in the last couple of years, 11 years to be precise. And here are 3 things that I wish I knew when I was starting out as a software tester, and one bonus point that can help you correct it. Number 1, I had so much fear about automation. You see, at the time when I started my career as a software tester, there were not a lot of software coaches or people who were far gone in their career as a software tester. And as such, every job application you see, there's always requirement for automation, which is using tools, scripts, coding skills to be able to automate your tests so that you can save time and be efficient. But then I thought, well, if I couldn't enjoy the process of automation, then I wouldn't be able to have a great career. That is wrong. The second thing I wish I learned is the fact that I thought every tech role was a technical role. You need to be able to learn coding to be able to succeed and have leverage. That is also false. Now I understand that even the no coding roles are the ones that have the most high leverage. Think about stats about the topmost or top paying coding roles. You see that many of them are actually no coding roles, like project management, business analyst, product development. That is also for you to check. Please check and let me share your thought as well. If you're one of those people that thought, well, you couldn't thrive in tech except you knew how to code. Number 3, this is one of the things that a lot of people don't actually tell you. But software testing role, if not carefully planned, may have a ceiling. And that is because the apex of software testing is really test manager. And for every mature organization, you may not really see a test manager role. And that means you may get stuck at test lead role, which is very important to be aware of, like the way your company is, configured. And even if your company has a test manager role, you need to know, how do you get to that? Do you need to get rid of testing, all of those kind of things? You may not be able to get that opportunity until the test manager maybe moves on, because you will almost not find 2 test managers in the organization. I may be wrong, but let me know why you may find several product managers, project managers in the same organization, meaning you can get into senior management role quicker if you follow other tech roles other than software testing. So you need to know when you need to pivot your career from software testing if it's not working for you in your journey to get to the top. Very important. And the bonus point that brings all of this together is the fact that you need to have a career coach. A career coach will be able to guide you, give you useful advice that will help you really time X times 10 your career, which is super, super important. If you want to have leverage in your life, you need to go speak to the people who have achieved the kind of outcome that you're seeking to achieve. Those are the best type of people that will be able to mentor and guide you to success. You can do the other part of basically finding out for yourself, making mistake for many, many years, which I would not recommend. Go speak to somebody. I can help you if you want to get some advice, troubleshoot how you can 10x your career. Check the link below to book a call, send me a message, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Thank you.